Grana weeping bong, and welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things Transformers and Transformers action figure related. And today on my channel I'm coming back at you with some stuff and things I found from the four corners of the Tinterweb. I do this every single Tuesday and Saturday on this channel, so if you like the sound of that, why not think about giving me a like, a share and a subscribe, because it really does help me out.
And now the news. Don't touch that dial.
Kicking off today's absolutely bumper edition of the news is this figure. Yes, if you are stateside, I know you can already pick this figure up, and you've been able to pick this up at Target for a while. But please spare a thought for your collecting comrades over in the UK, because for us this has been an absolute nightmare to get unless you want to pay extortionate fees over on eBay. But I am so happy to say that now both KAPOW and In Demand Toys have this little dude up on pre-order. Get over there and grab one before they all disappear. The Matrix Workshop have got some add-on packs ready for the Shattered Glass take on Megatron that I've actually seen some people have in their hands recently. Again, not released in the UK, but looks like it's coming out in a few places at the moment. Heading over to the world of FANSHOBBY, and they've been showing off a few more pictures of their take on Powerbaser with the red and orange Fireguts take on this, and this does look really cool. This is the kind of Optimus Prime-esque bit before he goes to the combiner, so this is just the cab here on it. So this looks pretty good, looks pretty decent. I'd actually really like this new deco on it, especially the way that they've painted up all of the gold windows, and then in the fully combined awesome looking mode. This is the mode that mine is in, this is the mode that mine stays in, this is the mode I never transform this thing out of because it's is hell for me. I don't know if there's something wrong with mine, but it's a little bit of a nightmare to transform. But overall, I really dig the aesthetic on this. Not enough to make me pick it up, but it's a nice idea and a really nice take on this figure. We also got a pretty good look at Powerbaser in his Baser mode. So we've got the orange cannons, obviously, and with Haikyuu or Jinrai, whichever one you want to call it. This is kind of the weakest part of this figure. I'm not a big base boy. It's not something I really care about from any of my figures, but yeah, it's nice if you like that kind of thing. Also, not to be outdone, the awesome PRINTFORMERS have released a few pictures of their take on a POWERMASTER, Fireguts, Optimus Prime, Jinrai, whatever you want to call it. PRINTFORMERS do some awesome stuff, 3D printed, well worth going to check out. SOUNDWAVE have actually got some pre-orders up for the NEWAGE take on a G1 Megatron, and this looks absolutely awesome. Very nice looking. This is definitely something that I think I'm going to end up picking up. Really getting into my NEWAGE Legend stuff, all the stuff that he comes with as well. NEWAGE for me really smashing it out of the park this year with all of their releases, so I'm fully excited about this one. CANG Toys, the people who are bringing you the awesome looking their take on the Predacons at the moment, released these kind of CAD drawings, I guess, of their take on an Optimus Primal. Yes, give it to me. I do like me some Optimus Primal when it looks more robotic and not flesh formers at all. This looks outstanding. I love what CANG Toys are doing at the moment. Really hyped about this release. Let me know your thoughts on this one down in the comments. And I actually quite like this as a kind of Ultra Magnus white as well. I hope they do release it in this color, because that would be an instant pickup for me. Another company that I really like at the moment is APC Toys, and they've been releasing a few more pictures of their Evil Voice, which is their take on a SOUNDWAVE from Prime. A lot of people sleeping on this one, saying it looks too much like the original release and it's just an upscaled version, and I didn't pick up the original release, so I'm okay with it. We can see here the foam box and everything else that it comes with. I've shown the packaging off in my news articles like last week. I'm fully excited about this. I love those tentacles that are coming off of it. I want to complete my entire Transformers Prime collection by APC Toys if possible. Heading over to Magic Square now, and they showed off some pictures of a metallic take on their take on a super different looking take on ARCEE, and this is really nice. I have this figure in the original colors, which is just a pretty bright pink version, but I really like what they've done here with the metallicness of this one. They've also added some colorization to the accessories, so you get a nice looking blue sword now instead of having the grey sword that we got on the last one. I like everything they've done with this. They've also added some different colorization into some different bits. They've really made this one look a little bit different. I won't be picking it up, but I do think it's absolutely beautiful. Have you ever looked at UNICRON's head and thought, you know what? I really wish I could store all of my pens in UNICRON's head. Well, if you have, today is your lucky day because the team over at Icon Heroes have got you sorted, because this is a UNICRON desk tidy. It looks a little cowy for me though. Like, if it wasn't painted as UNICRON and you told me that was just a bull's head or a cow's head, I'd say yeah, I believe you. It's a cow, right? It's a cow. Now heading over to the world of Win. So these are the teeny tiny Transformers that I think you can get on Tobo Store, but I still haven't found where to get these from. They don't transform, I don't think, but they do look really, really cool, these little tiny things. But what I've never seen is the boxes for these. So the boxes for these are pretty nice looking little blister packs. As you can see, there's a really nice Skyfire, Jetfire, whatever it is you want to talk it, for the Win vehicle mode, and then we've got the Win scene, so you've also got Devastator there as well. And these are this one here, these kind of vehicle modes from the first episode of Transformers, these were the first ever things I saw from Win. Really cool. I really need to get my hands on some Win. As I always say, if anybody knows where to get these from a trustworthy store, please drop it down in the comments so I can grab a set. Who showed off more bots this week? X-Transbots or Hasbro? I really don't know. It's gotta be pretty close between the two. First of all, we got some new pictures of the PROTECTORBOTS that are coming. So this is Giant and Paragon, better known to you and I as Blades and First Aid. Both alt modes here look pretty solid. We also got a look at the G2 trailer for MotorMaster and what will be the kind of frame for their MENASOR, with all those kind of hippy-dippy graphics all over it. I completely forgot about those from the G2 version of MENASOR. It looks okay. I mean, I'm into my black and purple stuff. I think I definitely prefer the other version though. He is more black and purple. You can really see on this as well, you know, all the shellness that goes on with this figure. Again, for me, I'm not picking this up, but let me know if you're even excited about this anymore. Are you collecting the G2 one? Is that even a thing that people are really, really hyped about this? Let me know. One figure that did get me very excited from the multiple X-Transbots reveals this week is their take on Perceptor. So this is Jansen, or Jansen, I'm not sure how you're supposed to pronounce it, but it looks gorgeous. This looks like a fantastic take on Perceptor. Yeah, I mean, X-Transbots, you know, they have their challenges, they have their issues, don't get me wrong, but this does look absolutely incredible. Am I pre-ordering this? No, I'm trying desperately to stick to my rules of I am not pre-ordering anything from X-Transbots until they released Lock again. More news on that to come later on. But yeah, I think, you know, as soon as that figure drops, this is something that I would probably look to release, as long as Lock is in a good enough state, and maybe if they release Virtus between now and then, and that's in a good state, then this is definitely something that I would look to pick up, because he is great. You know, the paintwork here looks great. He's got that kind of metallic finish that I would expect from this figure. He looks absolutely beautiful. Loads of articulation. He does come with a lot of stuff as well. So we can see from a accessories point of view here that he's got a gun that seems to come with a little blast effect. I don't know if that's something actually shooting out of the gun there. X-Transbots do that on some of their figures. Get the little switch inside and then it boom, boom, boom shoots out. And I think it does because here we can see it locked in and we can see that switch on the top. So that'll be like a spring-loaded cannon. His kind of shoulder cannon microscope thing looks pretty decent sized as well. And he comes with a cocktail glass or something to do his experiments with, and that little kind of shocked puckered up lips face as well to be, ooh, I'm so surprised, this is so good. And he comes with some rinky-dink little figures of himself, so he can sit there and play with himself all day. And he also comes with Brawn and a Bumblebee, but this is where the problems kind of come. We can see here everything he comes with, all the different face plates, all the very different things. We can see the size comparison as well between him and Prime. So he's about the right height, and he comes, like I say, with a whole wealth of products and accessories. And of course he transforms into his classic microscope mode here that also looks beautiful and fantastic. The little minifigures will fit on the microscope, which is cool, but the minifigures themselves, this is where I really start to see a little bit of an issue already from X-Transbots. The minifigure of Perceptor transforms as well, which is pretty cool, but look at the paint job on this as well. I mean, I know this is only small. I know that, you know, oh, it's just the paint on the eyes, but this is what you're showing to the public. I call Hasbro out for this all the time. This is what you're showing to the public on your major reveals. If you are confident enough that you can show like a quality of painting like that and just not give a shit and hope that everybody's going to buy it, just shows just a bit of a level of, I don't know, like, we don't care. You're going to buy this anyway. We're not going to show you the best. We're just going to show you this and you'll still buy it anyway. So fingers crossed the paint will be actually on the eyes by the time we get there. But it does come with its secret third alt mode, which is this of a tank. Now, after watching Hasbro yesterday, of course, we know that this didn't happen in the G1 animation, but we did see it in the comic books and things like that. So that's nice. It's nice that they've included that kind of secret third mode. And then we also get the guns and, as I've said, blast effects and shooty pew 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 pieces, and then back to the tank mode again, which is okay. But no, X-Transbots were not done there. They showed off Abaddon, which is their take on Galvatron, which looks like it's going to come with an awful lot of different kind of face plates and stuff like that to give him the different looks. I think this is still a kind of CAD drawing type affair for him. It looks like he's going to come with some light up eyes by the look of this as well, and he looks okay. He looks nice. They have done some remodeling around the shoulders and I believe maybe on the legs as well, which is cool. The alt mode is okay. There's something with that cannon. I think for me, I just don't like that purple piece in between the actual cannon itself and the main body of the cannon. There's just something there that looks a bit off, but the main body of the cannon and the way that the cannon looks, for me, is one of the better looking cannons of Galvatron, which I will be honest is a tough alt mode to make look good. We finally got a little bit more news on Locke, and Locke is in production. Photos coming soon, so hopefully we should get some photos in the next couple of weeks. As I've said before, all my pre-orders are on hold with XTB until I see what comes of this figure. Fingers crossed this will get them back on track. Good luck to XTB. I know I've given them a lot of grief over the last year or so, but yeah, they were one of my favorite companies until a Locke debacle and the trailer debacle, so let's hope that they can pick themselves up coming this year. Moving over to the world of KFC, they have been finishing off, or certainly showing us pictures of what will finish off their set of the Junkions. So this set looks incredible. I've actually not been able to pick any of this set up yet at all. I don't know what's held me back because, as I always say, Retgar is actually my favourite character out of the whole of Transformers, so I do not know what has held me back from being able to pick it up. I think every single time I look from the places that I buy, they do seem to be sold out, but we get some beautiful images here of the coming additional kind of junkions that we're going to be getting. So these are the ones that kind of sit in the background in the movie, but they really have gone all out to give you those figures really that we've not been able to get hold of in the past. The names for these figures are Debris, Waste Delta, Smithereen, Stogie, who apparently is from the comics, and then Stanford. I really like this yellow one that I believe is Stogie. I think this one. If I'm going to pick any of these ones up, I think this is it. Yellow is one of my favorite colors, and I like the fact that this one comes with like a head on a chain and all of this. Looks really, really great. I've seen reviews on these figures. They all look great, but what was interesting to me, and actually the one I've dropped a pre-order on already, is Toe Cutter. Now, Toe Cutter comes from a different universe, and that universe is the universe of the GoBots. Yes, good old Psykill is back, and KFC are doing this take on Psykill. I think this looks great, especially in this mode. Oh, yes, this looks great. I don't have a Psykill in my collection, so I think I'm going to pick this dude up. Let me know which one of these are you going to pick up, and also, do you know where we can pick up Retgar and the other Junkions from the KFC ones at a reasonable price? Everywhere I look is sold out, and the secondary market is just, yeah, a scary place. So yesterday we got our Fan First Friday Transformers, and it was pretty good. They released some good stuff. It was Evan, Ben, and Isabel. I liked these guys presenting. I thought they did really well. The first thing that they showed off was the Decepticon Sweep. Not a figure that I feel I need to get. You're basically going to get a different energy part or effects piece, and he's more coloured towards the original toy release. So if you want this, pretty cool. If you want to have those 3 sweeps in the background, something I am going to get, and I've already dropped my pre-order on, is Perceptor. So they showed off the Perceptor here, and they also showed off the prototype for Perceptor and his Microsoft microscope mode there, and then also showed off the awesome third secret cannon mode. They showed off the box art as well. That looks pretty damn nice, as they always do with these studio figures. He's going to transform in about 20 steps, and I think he's at deluxe size. They showed off this leader class Starscream. Now, this leader class Starscream is something I definitely will not be picking up unless they do a certain version. I'll speak about that at the end. But the figure here looks nice. It looks like one of the Matrix Workshop's add-on kits got copied by Hasbro. That's pretty much it. So I guess you have to work out really, because this is just a slightly recolored version of your Earthrise take on Starscream. You have to really work out whether or not you want to pick this guy up or just pick up a add-on pack from one of the stores. He is going to come with a cape that extends, very similar to the MP version, but what you need to look at as well is actually, if you go zoom in, that the null ray actually tabs into the shoulder pad now on this. So I don't know what that's going to look like with his arm down, or how that's going to impact the articulation. As much as you can see, actually you can see here on the picture it's down, and that null ray is very far away from that shoulder now on this picture. It does also come with a throne chair for him to sit on. That is something that could make me want to pick this up, if I'm honest, just to have a throne. I wouldn't have him on it. I'd probably have Galvatron or Megatron, but that's a nice addition, and you can see that the cloak works on multiple characters as well. They said they have done some slight recolorization here on the figure, so that basically means they put these 2 grey pieces on and made the back fins slightly more blue. If you want to pick this up, for me, it's a miss. There is no Perspex window on the box though, which they said gives them more opportunity to put some nice looking art and graphics on there. But yeah, for me this is a hard pass. They did go into a little bit more detail about the re-release of Transformers, the movie, in theaters. So you can see here, if you are in the States, it's going to be September 26th and 28th, and it's going to be available from the website that's up on the screen right now. Have fun if you are stateside. I just hope they do something UK side. We then got a little bit of an update, I guess, on the self-transforming Optimus Prime. They showed us the box art that it's going to come in, all of the little ways that it's going to open up. It does seem very, very premium in a very plush looking case. The thing itself apparently is going to be back up on pre-order. Having looked right now, this is still not available in the UK, so they're lying. They also showed off some shattered glass Megatron, and they showed off the shattered glass take on Bumblebee as well, which is cool. They also showed off the Jetfire, the purple and black Jetfire. Probably for me the most exciting figure from the whole of this shattered glass. I cannot wait for this. I'm a big lover of purple and black Transformers, and also what's super cool is I'm going to be able to have my Jetfire from Siege in the robot mode, and then have this one in the robot mode with all the armor on. Awesome, love it. They showed off all now of the covers that you're going to be getting from your Hasbro Pulse exclusives, and they also showed some of the IDW covers as well that we've seen, and some new ones. This one's pretty nice, of the Goldbug Bumblebee type episodes with him smashing people's heads on the floor and doing his no and all this. These are quite interesting. They're not too bad, but the most interesting one to me is this one, Jetfires. Oh good lord, that is an awesome cover. They showed one from Megatron's as well, which is pretty nice, but that Jetfire one really does set it off for me. They showed off a fantastic chess set as well, so this is up on Kickstarter. I can't understand why it's on Kickstarter if we have HasLab. Why is it not up on HasLab? I don't know. I don't get it. But this looks very interesting. I don't play much chess, if any, at all, myself. My brother actually sent me a little link to this. I might pick this up. I don't own a chess set. It's cool to own a chess set, right? Chess sets are cool. And this is the coolest chess set I think I've ever seen. Yeah, I think I've just sold myself on it. Let me know if you're excited about this one. Are you going to pick it up? They then showed a couple of collaborations that they're doing with some mobile games. The first one was with Top War. That's available right now. So Transformers X Top War is available right now, which is like one of these strategy pay to play, pay to win, pay to do anything on these kind of strategy games. And they're also doing a mobile crossover with, I think it's called Mobile Legends, which I believe is like a bit of a MOBA RPG on the mobile type thing. But this looks great. I mean, the graphics on this one actually look really, really good, and the bots look very similar to the ones that are used in maybe some of the other Transformers mobile games, so maybe they've used the character models from them. But yeah, it's an interesting look, it's an interesting take. I don't play much mobile gaming. I'm very much a console PC gamer, so these don't really interest me. Let me know if you're interested in it, and should I be checking out either of these games as well. As it says on the screen, thank you all very, very much for watching today. I do Transformers news every single week on this channel, and I thank you so much for the support that you've shown me. We keep growing. The channel's still not even 2 years old, and we have grown to the point where we are now at 3.56k subscribers. Absolutely awesome. You blow away my expectations every single week. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and I'll see you in my next video. Alright guys, in a bit. Peace!